going on, everybody? So with Kyrie Irving now headed to Dallas, obviously the Lakers will not be involved in a trade for him. I did do a couple of mock trades from fanspo.com to see if it would be possible to get him. It was, had to include some other teams, but either way, now we have to move on. And I want to start off with a more sensible mock trade that the Lakers can do with the team that they have been talking to a lot recently, which is the Utah Jazz. But then also want to kind of throw in a blockbuster one there that obviously will not happen because it is not based in reality, but it will be pretty good in my opinion. It's not like too outlandish like a Kevin Durant or anything like that, but I think it'll still work. So to go off with the easier one, the Lakers will be getting Malik Beasley from Utah, obviously, Jordan Clarkson, Jared Vanderbilt, and Kelly Olynyk. And then the Jazz will end up getting Russell Westbrook, Lonnie Walker IV, the 2025 second round pick the Lakers have, and the 2027 first round pick that the Lakers have. So, yes, I still think you can send Westbrook to Utah with only one of those first round picks. You don't have to give up a full amount. Plus, Utah seems to be wanting to get rid of a couple of these longer contracts. These guys might be only on contract for 2 more years, but still with certain NBA teams, they don't want to do that, especially if they're rebuilding. They kind of want to go the young way, and if they can't get the major all-stars or superstars, then they want to go this way to get rid of those type of contracts that have more money. Basically save up for when those all-stars are available or something like that. I know people have mentioned maybe Lauri Markkanen and a Mike Conley. Yeah, Mike Conley is okay, but he is a bit older and has that extra year. Lauri Markkanen, I think Utah would be dumb to give that up. Plus, I think if the Lakers do end up pushing for him, you'd have to give up that other future second round pick as well, which I know they don't want to. And he's just so far been having a great 1 year of his career. He's been pretty average the other years before this, like especially in Chicago. But yeah, I don't think you need to push your chips in for a guy like that as of yet. He's still young, but he is injury prone as well. So that's the Utah side. When it comes to my more blockbuster trade, end up having the Lakers getting Gary Trent Jr. from the Toronto Raptors, Terry Rozier from the Charlotte Hornets, Otto Porter Jr. from the Toronto Raptors as well, and Jalen McDaniels from the Hornets also. Then in this trade, Toronto gets Patrick Beverley, Kelly Oubre Jr. from the Hornets, and Lonnie Walker IV from the Lakers. And they also get a top 5 protected 2027 first round pick from the Lakers. Yes, it is protected just in case, because the Lakers aren't having to give up Westbrook here. So I think they can say, yeah, if in the future it ends up being a top 5 pick, then yes, the Lakers do get it back, but they'll probably have to work out a deal to give them second round picks or even a different year first round pick, something like that. I don't know how the magic would work on that, but yes, that would be what Toronto is getting. Then the Hornets will be getting Russell Westbrook, a top 3 protected first round pick in 2029 from the Lakers. Yes, I gave them the better odds. It is harder to get into like the lower ends of the draft, like the top 3 or top 5, something like that. So yes, the Hornets are taking Westbrook's contract, which they might end up keeping him on for this year. And yeah, it's a big contract, and they are still getting a future first round pick, but I still wanted to give the Lakers a little bit of a shot to maybe make it back if everything goes to crap and their team is just horrible. I don't think they're going to end up being that bad later, because I think they understand how to get certain players if, say, both LeBron James and Anthony Davis did want to leave as well. So I think either way, they won't be as bad to get a top 3 pick. So maybe that's why the Hornets would accept this. Then Detroit is going to get DJ Wilson from Toronto, JT Thor from the Hornets, and the Lakers 2024 second round pick. I think that was the Memphis or Washington one as well. So yeah, I had to add 2 more teams to basically take on 2 more contracts, or actually 4 contracts in total. In this first trade that it worked out, the Lakers would end up bringing like 6 to 8, I think, yeah, 6 guys, something like that, which is crazy. No, yeah, 8 guys. Yeah, that's why I had to get 2 more teams because it just didn't make sense. Because then you're overhauling a whole roster and only sending out Lonnie Walker, Beverly, and Westbrook, and you're gonna have to give up so many other guys. So I figured throw in the smaller salaries to other teams who can take on those smaller salaries and throw in a second round pick as well, which I thought would entice the deal. And it was fine. I think it would be fine because it's just, Houston and Detroit. Speaking of Houston, yes, they get Josh Jackson from Detroit and Dennis Smith Jr. from the Hornets as well, and a 2025 second round pick from the Lakers. So, yes, a couple of guys, especially those last 4 guys for those 2 teams, maybe aren't going to change the perception of those teams that they're going to. They could end up using them. They could end up just getting rid of them as well, just because they don't believe in them and they want to save a little bit of money here and there, and they still get a second round pick in the process in the future as well, and even the near future. Those were 24 and 25. So it's definitely swinging for the bars here on this trade, even though it's not trying to go for a Kevin Durant, Curry, something like that crazy just trade for a superstar. But I still think this is very possible. It is doable. I don't know the crazy detailings in the process of trying to get this trade done and what it would mean salary cap wise and hard cap wise, stuff like that. I know other people are better at that than me, so I don't know if this would officially happen. I'm just going by what fanspo.com is being able to let me do, and it says it's a success, so I'm going with it. So I think it is somewhat correct. So yeah, thanks for watching, people. Subscribe, comment down below, let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Go Lakers.